Welcome back to Better Half Bets, everybody. It's been a month since we've been here. We didn't know what to do once basketball season hit. I mean, we've known what to do since basketball season hit, but we didn't know how to give you guys any picks when the lines didn't come out. You know, we're trying to figure it out here, but we're back.
We're back.
And we're back for the best time of year. We're coming at you the Sunday before conference tournament play starts, and then a week after that, the greatest time
Sunday.
of the year. The clock reset overnight. We have an extra hour of brightness. We're going golfing in 30 minutes on a Sunday. Life is good again, and we're back to make some money. How about it, Connor?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. So, conference tournament play. Let's start with the kid and I are taking off Thursday
The
of
kid?
this.
The kid.
The kid and I.
How about the man and I?
The boy and I.
The hubby and I.
All right, the kid and I are taking off Thursday of this week to go watch some conference tournament basketball. Best day of the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. We're going to the quarterfinal day. All 4 games from 11:30 in the morning to 10:30 at night at least. We're going to be locked in watching Big 12 basketball, and we could not be more fired up.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Your Hawks are the late game.
My Hawks are the late game.
The late game, which is, it's still good. Like, it's good that they got there, but it would be, I'm happy they're the 3 seed, but if they were the 4 seed, that would have been electric.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day basketball for us, but my Hawks got into a better position in the Big 12 tournament. We can start there. They sneak into a 3 seed, which means they don't have to play Iowa State, the opening game for them, which is the Thursday morning game in the quarterfinals. Nobody else that watches this, actually it's not true because people that watch this are probably our friends and family. But the Big 12 tournament every single year is in Kansas City. It's so much fun. You pop in and out of games. We have this place called Power and Light where there's a bunch of, it's like a bar district. You pop in and out, you watch amazing basketball, so much fun. Obviously, KU, K-State have a great fan base. But Iowa State,
this isn't a shot at KU or K-State because those fans still like come out and show out, especially KU. Iowa State is the most fans in the Big 12 tournament. Like, it's insane.
yeah, and like definitely power over K-State.
Yes.
Like KU still can, it'd be like 50-50
Yes.
split. But Iowa State shows out. I think they call it like Hilton style.
Yes, it's crazy.
I mean, it's honestly so respectable.
Yes.
Like, it's awesome, and they're nice people. Like, they're not asshole fans.
Well,
like, they're not.
nah.
They're not. They just love college basketball, and I love that. So, anyways, that would have been a tough game for the Hawks. Shout out to our Mormons over at BYU for getting us bumped us up to the 3 seed last night. So we're fired up about that. But you want to give a little. Well, before we get into our picks, I have one question to ask you.
Okay.
Do you think it's better to win your conference tournament or get an extra couple days of rest before March Madness starts?
Obviously, the classic answer, it depends. I think, teams like Arizona, Duke, Michigan, the teams that are established, if they don't win it, extra day, like more rest is probably better for them. Teams that either A, need it to make the tournament, obviously, or B, like KU, who's like kind of just coming into form and figuring out the rhythm. Teams like that, it's better to, even if they lose it, it's better to play more games. So I like Arizona, if they don't win it, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter for them. They're a 1 seed, they're a lock, like it's over. So if they don't win it, it's fine. I think every other Big 12 team, though, to kind of get rhythm back into it would be good to win. So
if you were an Arizona team, would you rather your team lose and get 2 extra days, or more days than that, but 2 extra games of rest?
I mean, no, I would rather, obviously, I want them to win it, like if I'm an Arizona fan. But if they lose, that's the spin zone, so it doesn't matter.
But you're choosing win.
Yeah, I mean, winning the conference championship, especially if you won the regular season and win the conference, like that's kind of a feather in the cap. Like, you were legitimately like a powerhouse. But if they do get extra days rest, then it's like, so it's kind of a win-win for you either way.
Yeah, I think winners win. Like, I think if you're going to win the national championship, you're going to win your conference tournament championship. So I think winners win. I think you'd rather play than take the day of rest. However, let's say KU was not a 3, not a 4, but they were a 5 seed, and they had to play Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Then I'm not sure. I think you want to win Wednesday, win Thursday, lose, don't play Friday, Saturday, because 4 days in a row is a lot. But if you have the bye and you're playing 3 games, I think you want to go into the NCAA tournament with momentum.
Totally agree.
And winners win.
Totally agree.
All right, so we're on the same page there.
Yep, talking about KU and the Big 12 tournament specifically, the fact that BYU's a 10 seed is crazy.
Crazy.
But
how did that even
Richie got hurt. They lost like 3 or 4 in a row. Like
Yeah.
they finished either 9-9 or 8-10 in conference. But if they can win a couple games and play Houston, can you imagine Houston? They're like, oh yeah, we get to play the 10 seed, but then it's AJ and it's Robert Wright and like it's brutal.
Well, I saw a K-State account tweet or somebody tweet like at K-State, and it's like, congratulations, you get BYU on Tuesday of the Big 12 tournament. Like, what an absolute gauntlet. They're a top 25 team.
Yes.
And they're playing on Tuesday of the Big 12 tournament.
Argue it, but like one of the best players in the country,
It's
and then like an elite point guard. And
I know.
I like actually BYU to get to the semifinal. I think they're going to get on a run. I think they're going to beat Houston in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Houston's a team that get rest. They've gone through a gauntlet. They haven't played great.
I
Houston,
agree.
if I was Houston, I'd want to lose.
Houston has had a tough stretch in the year.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad we also moved to Houston's side of the bracket.
Yeah.
Houston is super good. We love Kelvin Sampson. We want him to win a national championship. Arizona terrifies me. Like, Houston doesn't terrify me. Arizona terrifies me. I think that they're legit. So I'm happy to move to that side of the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I like everything about it other than the worst place you want to be in these tournaments. Because to your point, Arizona, not going to change their seeding. Houston, probably a good thing if they get knocked out because they've had such a hard stretch.
I don't think they might slip to a 3 seed, but I think they're pretty much locked in at a 2, like in the tournament.
But what I was getting to is that what I don't want to play is a BYU team that's gone 9-9 in conference and is like fighting for a good spot going in tournament. Who I don't want to play, like I don't think we're on the same side of the bracket, but one of the teams I do not want to play is Cincinnati.
No, you're
like
not.
A team that's hot,
and
if they win the Big 12 tournament or get to the Big 12 championship, then they're going to make the NCAA tournament. Like, you don't want to play these teams that have something to play for. Like, you're much better off playing a Houston or an Arizona where it's like they're just. I mean, they're a good basketball team, so they want to win, but they're like not fueled by anything more than
winning.
Like, it doesn't mean anything more to them.
Yeah.
So with that, what's your prediction? Let's get prediction for Final Four, prediction for who's going to win the Big 12 tournament.
My Final Four is going to be KU, BYU, Arizona, and man, I probably will say Iowa State. It'll be between Tech and Iowa State, but Tech, I think, is a team that can get dangerous and hot in the NCAA tournament because they have 3 really good guards that can score. But I think Iowa State, the home court advantage and everything. I like Arizona versus Iowa State, and then I like KU versus BYU. And then I do like Arizona versus KU, and then I actually like KU to win it. This isn't like a homer pick or anything. I think K-State's horrible, but I think their last game, they kind of got some cohesiveness. Darren's like getting a lot of attention, but now he's still shooting and making hard shots, but now he's looking to kick and he's getting in the mid-range more.
He looks healthy.
He looks good. I like KU to win it all and jump up to a 2 seed at 2 line in the NCAA tournament.
Darren Peterson looks healthy. He looks happy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about the Hawks. I think KU needs this. Like, they've had really good flashes. They've had really horrible flashes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they unfortunately haven't been able to play together as a team very much. So, like, they need an additional couple games. So I want KU to win it. I don't have a very, like, crazy pick for, like, my bracket, I would say. I like you saying BYU is going to beat Houston, but so BYU beats K-State, they beat West Virginia, then they likely play TCU. So they're going to play 1, 2.
Houston would be their 3rd game.
Oh, yeah. So, no, the TCU game would move down to KU.
Yeah.
All right, I'm following. I was like, that's a lot of games.
Yeah.
But it'll be their 3rd game in 3 days before they get to Houston, and it'll be Houston's 1st game.
Yeah, but that's kind of Russ versus rest, right? Rest versus Russ, however you want to say it. Like, BYU will be rolling. Houston won't have played for over a week then. And I just think AJ, like, he's too good, and he like cares. Like you can tell he cares.
Yeah.
That I think he's going to try to make a run, whether here or in the NCAA tournament. But that's my pick. So my Final Four.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. All right. So I'm gonna go Iowa State to beat Tech. Since he's not going to be Arizona, that's where I just can't pick that.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to go Iowa State, Arizona, Houston, KU. That's
pretty chalk, but that's
chalk.
a good. But that's
it's 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Yeah, they're probably the 4 best teams right now.
So unfortunately, what I hate to say is that, like, hopefully KU is not the team that gets kicked out of that, because it's not going to be. If anything, it's going to be BYU over Houston. That's what I pick. I hate it.
Don't hate it. That's your analysis.
Sometimes the better teams are just the better teams.
That's your analysis.
And then we got Iowa State, Arizona, Houston, KU. I hope Iowa State, KU, Arizona.
Okay.
Is my pick.
I like it. I want to talk about this because I've been bringing this up off the pod with you. Arizona is an unbelievable basketball team. The fact they can't shoot is going to come back and bite them. I don't know if it's in the Big 12 or in the NCAA, but just want to get that in there. They're unbelievable, but they can't shoot.
Yeah, so, Connor's anti. He thinks Arizona's taking an early loss.
Yeah, like second round of 32.
Yeah, they're going to play a team, like, if they play, I don't even know a good example of a team like Virginia or somebody that can shoot
Louisville,
a ton of threes.
Or
Nebraska, maybe.
But like even teams that aren't ranked that high, like I'm talking about 8 or 9 seeds. Like honestly, BYU is a great example of it. They won't put BYU as the 8 and Arizona as the 1. But BYU is a team that can get hot from 3, and a team that gets hot from 3 is going to beat Arizona.
I like it. Let's switch over to the SEC.
Yeah, I'm going to talk for 2 seconds and then you go.
Go ahead.
It's going to be, I don't know the bracket, it's not in front of me. It's going to be Florida versus Arkansas, either in the semifinal or the final, like depending on how the bracket is. And it's literally going to be Florida, who's probably the best team in the country, versus Darius Acuff, who might be the best player in the country, best pure point guard in the country. And I'm going to pick Florida to win, but my dark horse, we're not going to do our NCAA tournament talk yet. Arkansas to make the Elite 8, though, I love.
So it's so funny because I was about to say, like, let's not get into the hoopla of this because it's going to be Florida and Arkansas.
Yep,
it's going to be, we don't know if Darius Acuff is playing. Obviously, our perspective on this changes if he's not. If Darius Acuff is playing, Florida, Arkansas, they do meet in the championship on the sides of the bracket that they are. They're 1 and they're 3. So Darius Acuff and Arkansas versus Florida. My prediction, Arkansas wins, and I like Arkansas also making a run. Unfortunately, right now, KU is a 4 and Arkansas is a 5 in the same region.
Oh, that would break my heart.
And we would lose. We would absolutely lose.
I don't know.
I'm so scared
of Cal.
Like, Cal with just absolutely nothing to lose, and the best player in the country who's also tough as shit, like has literally been playing on a fractured ankle.
First player in SEC history, or first since Pete Maravich to lead the conference in scoring and assists. That's insane.
I mean, he is like an unbelievable
Other
player.
SEC teams I like quickly. Vanderbilt's got a really good point guard. I think Kentucky's just not it this year. Georgia is kind of sneaky good. Georgia, if they get into the tournament, because they can fill it up, there's an 8 or 9 seed that could be like in Arizona because they can get buckets.
Yeah,
Alabama, we'll talk quickly. The way they play offense is electric, but you can't win a national championship and beat good teams by never playing defense. So that's quickly on Arizona.
Okay, I agree. Save some of your takes for next week. We're not talking tournament runs.
I know.
We're talking.
I'm just throwing splashes.
Put them in a bucket.
I'm just throwing
Put them in a bucket.
splashes.
Don't let the people get any inside information.
You wanted to take 2 seconds to do the ACC?
ACC tournament. So the only fun thing is that Duke and North Carolina are on the same side.
I wish they were on opposite sides so they could play in the title game.
It is absolutely heartbreaking that Caleb Wilson's out for the years.
Tough.
Have you watched that highlight tape of him that's trending? And it's like underrated. If he's in any other draft class, he's by far the number 1 pick, and it's not close.
Which is crazy because now with this injury, he might even slip to like the 5th, 6th, or 7th pick, which tells you how deep.
Well, he's going to be healthy enough to do all of that.
No, I know. It's just crazy how deep this draft is.
Okay, so Virginia 2, Miami Miami 3.
No, they're good.
Connor,
They can fill it up.
you can miss me with that ACC BS. Miami is not good. Duke won, North Carolina 4.
What's
Duke-
Louisville's seed?
Duke versus 6, so they would play Miami.
What's Louisville's seed?
I just said 6.
6? Yeah, Duke, Louisville, ACC title game. Duke wins by 19.
Duke versus I don't give a fuck who they play. Like, literally could not care about one team in the ACC.
Mm-hmm.
And Duke will win by 40 because all these teams suck.
Okay.
Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Ending on a homer. Big Ten.
So Michigan, I think, is a classic team that could lose in the semifinal of their conference tournament, but then like go to the Final Four or something. You know, like that can happen.
They seem like a team that it's probably fine if they don't.
Yeah, exactly. They're similar to Arizona. Like it doesn't really matter.
Well, I don't think they're similar to Arizona at all. I don't think Michigan's very good.
They only lost to Duke by like 5.
I don't care.
You can't say Arizona's amazing and then think Michigan's not very good. I feel like those things are
I don't think
counterintuitive.
Arizona is amazing. I think that they're a more put together, stronger team than Michigan is.
Well,
I think Michigan is a bunch of cocky assholes who haven't really won any big games that are going to get exposed. They have a fantastic coach. If they had a different group of players, I would believe in Dusty May with my life. I think they're a bunch of clowns.
The only thing that will hurt them, not attacking their clowns or character, which they can be for sure.
And that does hurt
their
them.
backup point guard tearing their ACL, which even though he's their backup, he's kind of the guy that like stabilized it when things started getting crazy and out of control. Losing him, LJ, he was really, really good for them.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the one thing I think is like Yaxel, we're not talking about him as a person here, but like he is so good at everything else in basketball other than scoring, and they don't have like a bona fide like guy.
Scorer.
Every other team, even if like Arizona, like their freshman Burries or Arkansas or KU or Duke, like they all have guys.
You have to have a guy.
Michigan has a
guys.
bunch of like B+, A- guys, and that's why they've been so good. But I just think in the tournament, you gotta have like a scorer.
And I agree, and that's why they lost to Duke. Like Yaxel tried to be the guy, and he just couldn't
can't
be. Like he
score.
can't score,
No.
and their big guy is so emotional. Like he's bound to get into foul trouble.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the guys, they're B+, but they think they're A+, and so they just try to do stuff that I think is going to get them in trouble.
Yeah.
So like obviously I know Michigan like could. Like I know they're like not only just skilled, they're just like insanely athletic. Like they're such an
And
athletic,
huge.
like big.
They're so
They're
big.
huge. Like I understand that they're probably like the best built team to win it all. I'm just saying that I wouldn't be surprised if, like, first of all, I don't know if they're going to win this championship because I don't know if they care.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't be surprised. I guess my only take on this bracket is not set up the way I would like it to be. I'd like to see Iowa make a run. So I think Iowa will beat Ohio State, which is who they would play next. But then they play Michigan. And I just don't think Iowa could beat Michigan, but I'll be cheering for Iowa.
Iowa, the way they played against Michigan, they can keep it close. But then, as good as Bennett is, and he is like an A+ like scorer guy, the rest of the team's like B- is.
Not
and then again,
good.
against
Yeah.
Michigan, it's just you need like 2 A+ guys.
And Purdue is now a 7 seed, and they should beat. Purdue is so bad. Like
So-
if anybody thinks Purdue has a chance to win the national championship,
So I don't think they have a chance to win the national championship, but they've been playing bad. But I think at the end of their game, they lost their last game, and their coach like had a big announcement and everything, and like talked to the fans. I think Purdue's gonna have a good Big Ten title game. Like I think they could make it to the semifinal or final, but then they're gonna lose in the first weekend in NCAA.
yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay. I think Michigan, even not caring, I think Michigan dog walks this tournament.
A
Who
Michigan
cares?
State Big Ten title game would be sweet. That would be an awesome game.
Michigan State is not on here.
You're probably just not seeing them.
Oregon, Maryland, Northwestern, Penn State. Iowa, winner of that game, Washington, USC. Indiana, winner of that game, Minnesota, Rutgers. Ohio State, winner.
Just read the teams.
Okay, Purdue, UCLA, Michigan.
No, they're the 2 seed. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go down.
The 2 seed isn't listed.
Yeah, they're just not listed.
Maybe this came out before. Oh, I bet what I'm looking at came out before yesterday's games. Because, it says 2 seed.
Or today's games, because they play today. Michigan State. So,
okay.
I bet Michigan State wins the 2. If they lose, they're the 3.
All right, that makes it better. When I was looking at that, I didn't have a 2, 3, or 4 seed.
Yeah.
And I was like, these teams suck.
Yeah, because Illinois,
Illinois,
Nebraska.
Okay. These teams weren't in when I was looking at it. And I was like, this is going to be a dog one.
I
totally changed my tune. Michigan's not winning it. It's going to be one of these teams that's more scrappy and hungry. I like Nebraska. Like somebody that winning a Big Ten championship would mean everything to them. I like Nebraska to win the Big Ten championship and then still not win a game in the NCAA tournament. Book it.
If Nebraska wins the Big Ten championship, I'll run a half marathon on the day that they win. That's a guarantee. They are not good.
And then
they're not.
Connor, and then they lose their first round game, and they still don't break their streak.
I think they're gonna go 0-2 and be done. I think they're gonna lose the Big Ten title game. I think they're gonna lose an NCAA tournament. Nebraska's not good anymore. I like Illinois. Keaton's really good. I just don't know. Even though he is so good, and Illinois has a guy, I don't know if he's tough enough. Because he's so skilled, but I don't know if their team's kind of tough enough to really go on a run. I'd probably and Michigan State's almost the opposite, where they are so tough, but I don't know if they're skilled enough because their point guard, he's kind of talk about a clown. He is also a clown. But Izzo and March, who knows? I think it's gonna be Michigan, and my dark horse in the Big Ten tournament will be Purdue, making the semifinal or final.
Okay, all right. So Big 12 tournament, I think Arizona's gonna win.
I do think KU's gonna win.
ACC,
Duke
by a million.
Duke versus Louisville by 17.
SEC,
Florida, Arkansas,
and then Big Ten.
I'm gonna go Purdue.
Nebraska.
Oh my God.
All right, book it, ladies and gents. We will post our picks. Stay with us live this week. We'll be posting picks. We'll be making you money.
Yep.
We'll post live from the Big 12 tournament, what we're sprinkling on, what our live bets are. So stay tuned for the best time of the year, and then we'll be back next Sunday, Selection Sunday, giving a full in-depth breakdown, bracket picks, betting picks, all the futures you can make, and some real ball knowledge is coming at you. I mean, this is literally what Better Have Bets is made for.
We're back.
March, baby. We're back. Thanks for tuning in, and let's win some money this week.
Let's go. Thanks, everyone.